Hello everybody and welcome back to Sandy Bay. We're going to start moving the bales today, and first of all we're going to be using the Merlo because this is just a fantastic tool to use. I think the first field to move is probably field number 6, just because that field is probably the easiest for loading the bales. Now obviously you would have to load bales on any terrain, it's just the way that the bales have moved where I've done them, like the field just down there, they've all rolled to one end, so I think it's probably easier just to use an auto stacker for those fields. But yeah, certainly the easier fields I will be using the Merlo. Now I think we've got the fork, yes we do, we've got the pallet fork on the front, which I don't want. I actually need to go and put on a bale spike, or of course the wrapped bale grab. I've used both in the past, I've found both of them fairly tricky, but I think I'll probably give the bale spike a go again. We will just drop that there. I've already brought the trailer to the yard just to make it a bit easier, but we do have to go and get the spike, so we'll head down to the shop and go and pick that up. Went for the green, fitting colour. Not quite the same shade, but you know, it's good enough. Now let's get the beacon on and let's get going. Now yeah, this Merlo is the mod which has got the auto cancelling indicators, which is a very nice function. I'm told it's not the only mod that does this, but I haven't seen that many that do. I think, although not a lot of agricultural machinery has auto cancelling indicators, I think it is still a nice function to have. There is another yard, I think, over to the left. Or it could just be biotech, probably just a biotech. I did see something over there, some sheds or something. And it might take me just a little while to get used to the Merlo again, because it's got the opposite controls. The way that the tilt works and everything is actually the way that I would naturally find it easy. But it's the opposite of what all the other machines on Farming Simulator have. So just got to get the hang of it again, and it should be easy. But yeah, just it's slightly different to the others. Just got to get used to it. I think when I get to the field I put the 4-wheel steer on. It does tend to make it easier. Right, so field 6 is the first one. But like I say, I think it will only be field 6 which I use the Merlo on, because of the way that the bales have all rolled to one side. And also the amount of bales as well. As you'll know if you've watched my channel for a while, I am really bad at stacking round bales, so I think it would probably just be easier for me and better to watch if I just use the auto stacker for the other two fields. You'll probably understand why in a minute if you're new to the channel. Yeah, the gateway is somewhere here. I need to pull to the left because it's a really long trailer. It takes a lot of swing to get that through the gates. Now these aren't actually... What's this? Musical gates? These aren't... Oh no. I've got to open them both together. I've really messed this up now. There we go. Yeah, this isn't the trailer edited by Bullet Bill. This is just the standard one by Giants, so we won't be fastening them down as well as I would like. I do have that mod installed, but I'm just going to give it a go without using that locking script, just to see how well I can do it. And that is probably a really bad thing to do, because I know it's going to go really badly, and they'll probably all roll off on the road, but I just want to give it a go. I want to see how well I can do it. Now, how do you change the wheels? Delete? Yep. Yeah, because then crab will be, yeah, it's crab. Yeah, so that's four-wheel steer. Not used to it. It's been a while. I will get the hang of it. I think if I put one on the outside spike and then one on the left outside spike, that's probably the safest thing to do. Is that right? Yeah, I think I'll give it a go. Let's just see how well I can load it. Now I do find it easier when it comes to the Merlo to be in the external camera view, but with the New Holland I find it much easier to be on the in-cab view. I don't know what it is about the New Holland, but it's very easy to stack bales with it. There's something about it. I think Giants have put a better locking script or something on the spike. I don't know what they've done, but there is definitely something different about that one. Yeah, the problem with being in the external view actually is you can't get a sense of scale. I couldn't tell how far away I was from that bale then. Yeah, it's all practice, I think. Ah, the front one looks quite good. Second one in isn't. But maybe I can knock it back. Yeah, that's the opposite control there. Oh yes, there is a locking script by the look of it. We'll go and fetch the one up here. I don't think any have rolled into the hedge. There could be one. Oh, there is one over there. But overall, this field has actually gone quite well. Now, this is obviously hay bales, and we're going to need most of these, if not all of them, for our animals, because I'm planning on doing a lot of animal work on this map. So I think we'll be keeping all of these bales, but obviously the straw bales, we won't need all of them, so some of those will be sold, and we'll probably be doing some more straw bales soon anyway. So we'll just keep selling them. We'll keep a few. But I don't know, so far it's looking average, I would say. I'd say that's probably as good as I could say that looks. I don't think it looks any better than average or okay. No! Don't fall off. I thought it was going to go then. Yep. We'll push them over with the other two bales. Actually, I'm clearing this field quite quickly. Yeah, another good thing to do is be totally square with the bale. I don't know why I'm giving tips, because I can't do it myself. That's just weird. Well, that wasn't too bad. Bit of self-congratulation in order. I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to stack bales in Farming Simulator. Despite the fact I've probably been playing this game for probably over 2,000 hours in total. I don't know the exact statistics because I don't have it on Steam, so it hasn't recorded it. But you know, I've been doing an episode nearly every day, so I think it's probably added up, and that is from the release. That's not going well. Sometime later, and I've got these 2 bales back on the spikes because they all fell off. That's why I've not recorded that bit, but I think actually now I've restacked it, it looks slightly better. As long as I can put this load on without knocking the 2 back ones off, should be okay. The trailer keeps vibrating. I usually keep a tractor attached to the trailer when I'm doing this, because sometimes when I reattach the trailer they all ping into the air, but hopefully this time it's not going to do that. But so far, yeah, that actually does look better. So actually, in a way, I'm pleased that those bales flew off the trailer. It lets me have a second attempt, and for once it's actually gone better. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Slow start, but it's beginning to grow on me. I can now do this a bit better than I could. It's all about being lined up properly and not too harsh with the controls. Those 2 should go on quite well. I don't think there's going to be enough for a top layer, which is a bit of a shame really, because they would help keep the 2 bottom rows in place. That is what I've done before, and it actually did work better. Failing that, as long as we can actually fill the lower level, they shouldn't start rolling about too much. So where are we? We've got 2 over there. Is it just 2 left? Oh, is there 3 there? 3? Looks like we've got odd numbers then. I don't want to miss any. Yeah, it seems to be the middle spike tends to mess it up, so I think if I just use the 2 outside ones, it does go a lot better. Maybe it'll roll into place, that one that's not quite aligned. Right, so I've done this again. I've knocked a few off, but I've restacked them all individually, and again it is looking better than it did. So at least they're not looking worse. I've just got one more to get. I think it's taken about 5 minutes just to put these ones on, but I think in the end the final result is going to be better. And there's no cheats or anything. I haven't done any kind of auto stacking there. That is genuinely what I've stacked. Doesn't look fantastic, but at least they're in line. Before they were all over the place. So yeah, it's better than it could have been. So we've just got this final one. I think it is. I hope there isn't another one. I don't want to miss any. I'll just have a quick scan of the field. There could be some that have escaped into hedgerows. I don't think there is. Where should we put this? Can we... I don't know, can we squeeze it in the back there? We might be able to, but then I might pull another one off, which I don't want to do. But something needs to keep these in place, and that bale is the perfect thing to do that. So let's just lower it down and see. If I can't do it, I'm just going to forget it. I'll just put it at the front. It's going to grab. I almost did it then. Go on. Keep going. Yes, I think... Come on, we just need to pat it down. Somehow. Get in. Don't think it's going to happen. It might be okay though. That might be okay. Don't want to burst the bale or anything. Yeah, let's just retract this. let's take it. Hopefully they don't all come flying off. Maybe I should do a screenshot now just in case. Okay, here goes. Please don't fly off. I think we're all still intact, and it's actually knocked the back one in. I think they have shifted a bit to the right though, but yeah, otherwise not too bad. So let's head back to the yard, and we're going to have to find a good place, a good dry place to unload these and put them away safely. Now the hardest part is going to be down here, because this trailer doesn't have a steering rear axle, and near the traffic lights is that really tight bend or junction, which is quite tricky. So I'm hoping we're not going to lose anything there. Just have to be extra careful, I think. And I do need to change the wheel mode back to front wheel steer, and I think we'll probably put the beacons on as well. The forecast is for rain. We're going to have to get these under cover very quickly. Otherwise we're going to have some very soggy hay. That stopped and the lights are on green, so we can go. Quick, before the car. We're going to have to be right up here. Sorry, car. I think we've made it without dropping any. Seem to be holding in place, just one on the side there, on the left side in the middle, which keeps creeping further to the edge, so I don't know if that one's going to try and go. Hopefully not, but if it does, obviously we can just come and pick it up again. It's a bit of a hassle though. They should all stay on. Well, here we are. We still have them all on. But now we just need to find a barn to put them in. I'm thinking the one around the side actually, which we've put the baler in. That is possibly a good one. Or, there is that one there. And possibly actually down here as well. Let's just have a look. I think you can go in here. So depending on what it is in here, we might be able to put it in. No. This is for our potatoes by the look of it. So definitely not in here. But there is space somewhere. Either that shed there or the one back there. I'm thinking probably here. If we move the front weights out of the way. If we tuck them into this corner. That is probably the best place for it. So I'd use the Ursus and move those two, and then we can start to load them in. Good old reliable Ursus. See, this is what I bought it for. A yard shunter. go. So now we can bring the bales in and stack them in the dry. There is rain approaching, but I'm not sure when. I think if I drop this just here, then I can just simply unload it. Yeah, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to actually stack them. Again, this is just as hard actually for me, but I'll try and stack them. If not, I'll just put, you know, one layer, one in front of the other, which doesn't look as good and takes some more space, but that might be what I have to do in the end. They might roll closer together when I drop them off. They're a bit spaced apart because of that middle spike. I'll give it a go, see how it goes. Right, I need to put, well, 3 actually would be the ideal amount to put side by side, because you stack them like bricks. It's just, the JCB is in the way, should probably move that, and also the spacing is not very good. Although actually no, the JCB probably doesn't have to move. I can't see it being a neat job, but at least they're undercover. The sky is beginning to go hazy. Right, if they can just sit in place, that would be great. No, 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 don't fall out. Oh, I thought I had it then. Try again. Go on, just sit in place. Right. Yeah, those two are kind of in now. So it's beginning to build, and of course actually as we put the second layer on top, it is making everything a lot stronger. So it should start to get easier. Five more. And the final bale. Things are not going terribly well actually, but the most important thing is they're in there. Yeah, they've all fallen down. It looks really bad, so I'm just kind of dumping them in here now. There we go. In they go. Right, so we've got our hay bales. It's a start. we just need to do our straw bales and our wrapped silage bales now. But yeah, apologies for it taking an entire episode to do this. I promise next time we will do things a lot quicker and hopefully more than one thing in each video. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and hopefully you've enjoyed watching me use these different pieces of equipment as well. If you want to download them, as usual, the download link and the credits are below, so please do feel free to give them a go. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.